Hey there, thanks for watching. I am here today to talk to you about the 12-week year and using this framework to increase my low income. So if you're interested in hearing more about that, then just stick around. Earlier in the week, I posted a video saying that I was working on some new tactics and a setup for a new round of the 12-week year. I've been using the 12-week year for about 3 years now, on and off, since 2019. So I do have some history with the process, and I've kind of refined the way that I execute the principles in the book in my daily life. I don't always have the energy for the full method because it is very detailed, but it is effective. So when I'm really feeling like I want to accomplish the goals that I set out, I will use the 12-week year and I will come back to it because I have seen huge results from this method. What results, you say? Well, glad you asked. So, like I mentioned, I've done the 12-week year 3 separate times and I've never done it perfectly. I have never done it perfectly. I'm going to say that again. But again, I have gotten results. So back in October of 2020, I set out the goal to increase my side hustle income to $1,000 a month. In October of 2020, I really wasn't feeling it. I didn't get the full 12 weeks through the 12-week year. I think I maybe did 4 weeks and then left off. But I still reaped the benefit of putting those tactics in place. And by May of 2021, I had achieved very close to that goal that I had set out and pulled in just over $800 in May of 2021. I know that if I had stuck with it back in October of 2020 and completed that full 12-week year cycle, I would have achieved that income goal back in 2020. So I'm ready to get serious, get into it, and increase my income using the framework of the 12-week year. So here is the framework for the 12-week year. It relies on 5 disciplines of execution because the authors say that in their study of high performers, it's not the ideas that are the difference between failure and success, but it's the way that they execute them. So the 5 disciplines of execution are the following. Number 1 is vision. Number 2 is planning. Number 3 is process control. Number 4 is measurement. Number 5 is time use. So of these 5 disciplines, the 2 that are the most effective and important for me are process control and measurements. So process control is a set of tools and events that align your daily actions with the critical actions in your plan. So it's just basically making a to-do list that aligns with your overall vision for those 12 weeks. So that's process control. Measurement is what drives the process, and that's, I would say, even more important than process control because measurement is checking back in with how you actually did. So this is what the authors have to say about measurement. Measurement drives the process. It is the anchor of reality. Effective measurement combines both lead and lag indicators that provide comprehensive feedback necessary for informed decision making. So 2 things in that paragraph. I'm chuckling because measurement really is the anchor of reality, and sometimes I need some help remaining anchored to reality. So that's number 1. And number 2 is measuring a lead indicator versus a lag indicator. So what does that mean? And I'll explain this further in the spreadsheet that I show you. But a lead versus a lag indicator is basically saying what actions come before actually achieving the desired result. So for example, if you want to lose 5 pounds, the lead indicators, or the actions that come before actually losing 5 pounds, are things like eating fewer calories, moving more, getting more sleep, tracking your food, drinking more water. These are the lead indicators. They come before the lag indicators that actually measure whether or not you've achieved your goal. So a lag indicator in this case would be weighing yourself, and that way you would measure the progress that you've made from those lead indicators to see whether or not you lost weight. Something else I learned from the book specifically that was very helpful was called the emotional cycle of change. And here's what it looks like. There are 5 stages that people move through emotionally when they're changing their behavior. And these are the 5 stages. Stage number 1, uninformed optimism. Stage number 2, informed pessimism. Stage number 3, the valley of despair. Stage number 4, informed optimism. And stage number 5 is success and fulfillment. This was really helpful for me to see kind of graphed out like that. You start at the top of the hill, you get down into the valley, and then you come back up to the top of the hill again. Because I know I have a habit of starting out really motivated in that uninformed optimism stage, coming down in that informed pessimism stage, and then sitting right here in this valley of despair. And that's where I tend to give up on many things in my life. And it's helpful to know that there is an upswing to that, to know that there is that informed optimism and then success and fulfillment. So my goal for this 12-week year cycle is to get out of the valley of despair, to use that informed optimism, and to ultimately experience that success and fulfillment. Okay, enough talking about my plan. Let me actually show you my plan. So here is the spreadsheet that I will be using to track the actions in my 12-week year. And I will put a link to download a blank copy of this template for yourself. So this is the top where I'll be tracking with the dates. This is July 19th through October 1st. It actually might be after October 1st, I want to say. Whatever that the date in October will be, this will finish in October. So this is my starting date, and my starting week is July 19th, and they don't recommend that you attempt more than 3 goals. So my top 3 goals are to grow my business income to at least $2,000 a month or more, to start or grow my investment portfolio, and goal number 3 is to cultivate love and health in my life. So this sheet used to have a whole bunch of sort of confusing calculations in it, where you could calculate how likely you were to actually meet your goal. If you can maintain an 85% average or above, you will meet your goal in 12 weeks. And I could have done that, but I felt like it was more useful to actually do the things that I've set out to do rather than worry about the calculating, but it's certainly possible to put that in. So goal number 1, grow my business income to $2,000 a month or more, entirely location independent. So that would be without the giant chunk of eBay revenue I have in there. So the tactics are actions you want to take to actually achieve your goals. And these are the lead indicators. So I'm giving myself 5 points per action with a goal of 50 points per week. So at least doing these things at least 10 times per week. So for YouTube, I have to post videos, improve the video quality, and add additional sources of income. For products, I have to source or create new products, design or execute marketing campaigns, to do product research as well. And then for the website that I have, to improve the website infrastructure, so that's the hosting, the loading, whatnot. To write articles that obviously rank for SEO purposes, and then to improve monetization. And for 2 sort of random wildcards, I have to network with other business owners, such as mastermind sessions or other sort of mindshare events, and then to study the processes and systems of other successful business owners. So read books, watch videos, or listen to podcasts. And so these are the tactics that I have, and there are 11 tactics. So 5 points per action, a goal of at least 50 points per week. So to do something on this list at least 10 times throughout the week. And to just note that each of these things are things that I've already started. So I'm not starting anything that's entirely new to this process. So I like to think of it as I'm pulling myself already out of the valley of despair, because these are already things that I've tried before using the 12-week year, and I've gotten some success. I've seen some success, but not as much as I would like to. So I'm not starting from zero. I'm starting from like the bottom, which is a decent place to start because I don't have to fall back down there. Although I'm sure I will face several challenges as I go along this week. And then my lag indicators to see if I'm actually achieving the goal is just to record how much I brought in this week. So my second goal is to start or grow my investment portfolio. And the actions I have for that are to log into my investment portfolio to actually do that, to read, watch, or listen to reputable investment sources for learning, and to fund my accounts with money I don't need during the month, and then to write out future pacing what I think wealth looks like. And I actually just thought of something else that I should do if I want to grow my investment portfolio, is to take informed action and actually make investments. And so my investment strategy is very solid, stable, secure, and modest. And my lag indicators will be how my investment portfolio actually grows. And goal number 3 is to cultivate health and love in my life. And here are some tactics that I'm going to be using. 3 to 5 servings of vegetables, 30 minutes of cardio at least 5 times a week, 100 ounces of water per day, stop eating after 8 or 9 p.m., declare love affirmations daily, write out appreciations daily, and write out future pacing for relationships. What do good relationships look like? And my lag indicators, it's tough to measure, but I can definitely weigh myself, and I can kind of score myself on a happiness scale, as in how happy do I feel? I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let me know. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Thank you once more for watching, and I hope you'll keep watching. Bye!